Good morning, guys, from our second day here in Labuan Bajo. Yesterday we did an incredible one-day tour across the Komodo Islands. I'll link that one down below. If that's something you guys want to do, I'll leave all the information for that tour. It was incredible, highly recommend it. Had an amazing time seeing all of the islands across the Komodo. So really beautiful. That's probably one of the reasons you're coming here anyway, so check it out. Today we're going to be doing a few things, starting off with breakfast, but to get to breakfast, we need to go rent a motorbike.
150. New one? 2000 berapa? 200, 2024?
Yeah, let's try it. These guys have the new NMAX, which I've been wanting to try out for quite a long time. Because I'm thinking about buying one, so it's gonna be good to try it out. So this place is actually just down the street from our hotel. The price is actually pretty fair. It's pretty much similar to what the scooter rentals are in Lombok. It's like 150K starting out and then going up to like 200 for the new NMAXs. So gonna definitely need an NMAX to get up all these hills. Alright guys, here's our brand new bike. 2024 NMAX. Been dying to try this thing out, so here we are.
This is going to be the menu. Nutrisari is 7K when we went to the Pink Beach. 20K.
When you come to a local warung like this, usually you have to write down what you want and then you give it to the owner or the waitress. Usually the waitress doesn't come and ask you what you want, so you just write it down and then give it to them.
The chicken is nice actually.
Alright, our food has came out. The presentation looks actually really good. Looks like something you would get in Bali. Portion size is a bit small, but I think it's just because the plates are small. But there's quite a lot of food here. We got some nasi, some chicken, some bebek. Of course, you cannot have a meal in Indonesia without sambal. And of course, some white rice. That was an incredible breakfast lunch. Actually, a really good place to eat. It was 100K basically for all of us. 2 chickens, we got like some fried tempeh as well. Everything was really fresh, really good, really tasty. Definitely recommend coming here. We're about to head back to the hotel to grab our drone, and then we're gonna head to our first stop of the day. Super excited for this one. This one's an underwater cave. Alright guys, we've arrived to the port where Rangko Cave is, and this place has a reputation for overpricing tourists to go like a 20-minute boat ride to Rangko Cave, which is one of the more famous tourist attractions here in Labuan Bajo area. So we're gonna try to negotiate our price and hopefully not get overpriced here.
100 local or foreigners, they're all the same for just a boat. And then for entrance, you have to pay another 20K.
It's 50K.
Per person for local and 50K for bule.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I want
It's so overpriced.
Yeah, we don't even have the cash right now for 500 on top of that.
Halo. Jadi pergi?
Enggak jadi. Masih.
Banyak mau minta berapa? Supaya join dengan temannya lain.
Nggak punya teman lain, coba berdua doang.
Tidak, ada 2 orang nih. Karena begini Pak. Kalau Mbak mau bayar 500, Mbak jam berdua. Tapi kalau mau join gabungan per orang. Tapi kami kasih join tadi teman 200 per orang. Nah, kenanya 400 per orang.
400 per nggak ada pak, nggak apa-apa.
Maunya berapa?
Soalnya case-nya nggak bawa case banyak masalahnya di sini. Itu cuma 300. Itu juga saya nggak tahu kalau ternyata harus bayar lagi di situ.
Nah, bayar sana tiketnya lokal 20, belinya 50.
400. Nggak ada duitnya 400 case-nya. Paling mentok 300 sih pak, nggak ada.
Alright guys, right as we're about to leave, of course they came up. So here's the rate that they negotiated for us. It is 330K for 2 people, basically, and then another 70K for the tickets to enter the cave, basically. So it's 400K for both of us, which is 200 per person. Total, including everything, it's not bad. Oh, I never mentioned this, guys, but the location on the maps for this port is not correct. So I'm gonna put the correct Google Maps location. You guys can just download my Google Maps pins online. I'll link it down below. Because wherever we went to was not correct at all. The port where the boat drivers are at are actually at a different location. And then they walk you over to the boat. See, this village is originally where we drove through. Because we had to ask the locals where the boat drivers were at. And then there's the pier. What the hell is this? This looks like Skardu in Pakistan, crossing over the most dangerous bridge in the world. You got it. Jeez. It's like we're doing an obstacle course. As much as these guys are getting for a boat ticket, they should fix this bridge with a few pieces of wood. It is so windy out here that this bridge is shaking. We just have to climb down now. Super sketchy. Alright guys, we have arrived to the pier for Rangko Cave. At least this place has a much better pier. This place looks actually in brand new condition, unlike the other one. So we're about to head over across the pier and then get our tickets to go into the cave. Look at this. No gaps, nice railing. This is what a pier should look like. What are your thoughts so far? That pier was crazy, wasn't it?
I don't like it.
That was scary.
Yeah.
Alright, I think this is the ticket entrance.
2 orang atau satu aja?
Ya, 2 orang.
Oh, they've even got a nice little beach here. Can go swimming. Oh, look, this is nice. You can just lay out here. So for the boat ride, I think how it works is that once you're done, you can just take any of the boats back once they have enough people. There's really no set schedule for pickup time, I think. But generally it seems probably like an hour or 2 is how long people usually spend here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And then from all the reviews we read, it seems like the best time to come here is around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock is when the light is supposed to hit directly onto the water. Here's all the rules you gotta follow for Rangko Cave, and then entrance is gonna be right in through here. Oh, don't say that. We just came from the Komodo Islands yesterday, so it's like anytime we go into a forest now, we're like looking around, making sure there's no Komodos around laying in the bushes. Wow, here it is. So that was a really short hike, only about 4 or 5 minutes, really short. They built out a nice staircase into the cave, so let's go check it out. There's a lot of people in here. Also, it's pretty far down into the cave. I can't even see the water. It's super humid in here. There's like no circulation. Gonna go jump in for a little bit. One thing I forgot to bring is towels. This is the cave, guys. It's very rocky, but they do have some steps leading all the way down. And as you can see, everybody's taking photos down there. It's kind of annoying how you have to get here, having to negotiate, having to cross that stupid pier that's nearly broken and dangerous. But the finish line is amazing. This place looks incredible. We're here at, it's what, 2:30 now, so the light is just barely hitting the water right now. I'm sure it'll get better as the later of the day goes on. Water is really like a bathtub, pretty much, like bath water. And it's all seawater, it's not fresh water. Because I'm assuming all the water from the ocean flows in through here some way, somehow. It's a cool spot for sure to come visit in your day. It takes about 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours to complete in total. And I just saw a bat flying through here, so yeah, be careful. It's still hot out here. Definitely don't want to stay in there for too long though, because it's so humid in there. It's really hard to breathe, but water is amazing. Amazing place to take photos. All right, we're gonna go back down, find our boat driver, and head out of here. So we've come to a place we've been recommended. It's called Bajo Club, Bajo Restaurant, I'm not sure. But it's supposed to be really nice here on the water. So it should be a great night here to enjoy a few drinks, have some food.
I hope they have shisha.
I do hope they have shisha, and I hope they have better cocktails than last night. We had cocktails at our hotel and they were not great.
It was terrible.
Yeah, so we'll see how this one goes. And I think this is my new favorite place in Labuan Bajo. Wow. Amazing views overlooking the water. The place is super fancy. We just got a bucket of bintang for 210,000 rupiah. It's about like 50k a bottle if you get them individually. Not too bad. It's pretty much Canggu prices here. And it's actually right next door to the famous 5-star hotel, the Marriott. I forgot the name. What's the name of it? Takana. It's like $1,000 per night to stay over in one of those overwater bungalows. So this place has gotten a lot busier since we arrived.
Best view. However, it was too windy for me specifically, so it was hot. So,
yeah.
But it was good.
But it's good views.
It's like Canggu price.
Yeah.
Bali price basically.
Yeah, this is probably our favorite place for sunset right now. We've been here for about 2 or 3 days, and tomorrow's our last day. We're flying out tomorrow morning, but this is probably the best sunset spot we found. And yeah, they have good drinks. We had a bucket. It wasn't too expensive, about 400k for the entire bill. For I think we had like 5 bintangs, and we had a sweet potato appetizer and 2 waters as well. So yeah, not too bad, but you're really paying for the views here. It's more on the luxury end of things, so yeah, that's really what you're paying for. Tonight we are going to a night market, more specifically a fish market. We're gonna see what kind of seafood we can find here in Labuan Bajo and how much it's gonna cost us for dinner tonight. We've done a lot of fish markets and night markets, street food sellers in general, all across Indonesia. So it'd be interesting to compare what this one is like. So let's go check it out. It's literally right next door to our hotel, so it's really convenient walking distance from here. So literally 2-minute walk.
Ini udah matis kan?
Lobster hidup kak. Snack, maybe 150 rupees.
I'll be honest guys, the best seafood market we've ever been to is called Jimbaran Seafood Market in Bali. If you ever come to Bali, that is the best place to go because for one, it's the cheapest seafood ever. You will literally get anything for a bargain. You don't have to really negotiate too much because it's already pretty good pricing. And then on top of that, there's a whole bunch of restaurants right next door to it, and they'll just cook it up for you. So like whatever seafood you have, you bring it in the bag and they'll just cook it up for you. And all you'd have to do is pay like, I think it's like 10k a kilo, or something like that. Has anybody told you what price they have or no?
No, they did not. They just let us come see the fresh seafood before, I guess, they have to weigh it.
Yeah, before they start negotiating. Alright, so I think we found it. It's called Three Angels. Price is actually pretty affordable at this one. This one's like 60K for a small fish, which is basically like $4. Prawns are 100 for like 8 prawns. And then the oysters, I think the oysters are only like 50 or 60K. So we'll see what we get, and then we'll give you the prices and everything once the food arrives.
Satu porsi ikan yang kecil satu, ini yang clam yang tadi Mbak bilang itu.
So now we sit and wait.
Yes.
Alright, the first part of our food has come out. We got some nice ikan bakar. Clams look good. We got about, I think, 10? 8? 12? Got a dozen of clams. My favorite. Got some calamari, fried calamari, and then grilled shrimp here as well. We're waiting, I think, for some vegetables and some rice as well that usually comes with all of this. I'm excited to taste this. I haven't had a seafood feast like this for a long time. Alright, let's try the calamari first. Wow, really crispy. It's really good, actually. Really salty, crispy, fresh. Doesn't taste fishy or anything. The only thing is missing is that like sauce for the calamari that you usually dip into, but this is so good. You can just eat it fresh. It's so good without the sauce. These look like they're gonna be sweet. Yeah, the char on these really gives you a lot of flavor. We're gonna try one more dish here. I'm kind of worried about clams. I don't really eat shellfish that often, except for oysters if I'm eating them raw. It smells good. It like pops in your mouth. A little chewy. You're gonna need some rice with that. Not my favorite. I don't know if it's just because I don't like shellfish too much, or if it's maybe just the texture, I think. Yeah, I think they are big. I mean, I don't, if that's a good thing, that's a good thing, you know, but it's more of a texture thing for me.
I'm a picky eater, by the way, so this is actually really good compared to what we usually have somewhere. This is actually really good.
What's the favorite?
The prawn.
Really? I call the calamari.
The calamari is really good actually. It's seasoned really well. It's interesting because when you dip it in the in the batter,
yeah,
and you just deep fried it, it's not really that tasty just because they probably didn't really do marinate that much.
Yeah.
But this is really good.
All right, so we're gonna enjoy the rest of our meal here and finish up, and then we'll give you guys the final bill at the very end once we go up there to pay. You know what's interesting is that Indonesia, you get your food and everything, and you're all the way over here near the water, and they just have faith in you that you're gonna come back and pay. You know, in America this would not happen. People would run away and they wouldn't even pay the bill. But yeah, here it's just they give you your food, they'll let you chill out. You're pretty far away from all these stands with all the crowd here, and they're busy. Yeah, there's a huge crowd here now in the evening, and yeah, they just have faith in you that you're gonna come back and pay.
An hour later.
1 hour later. The food was absolutely delicious. Absolutely destroyed it, except for the clams. The clams I didn't really enjoy too much. Let's go to the lady up here where we bought the food and see what the final damage is gonna be like.
Thank you.
Okay, what was the final bill?
The final bill came to 335.
So yeah, 355K for everything. It's definitely more on the expensive side compared to what you would get in Bali, but it's still really good food here, really fresh. In USD, it's what, like $25, I think, so it's not really too bad compared to the value that you do get here. Definitely come on out here, bargain as much as you can, but remember, it's still, you know, they still got to make their money here. So amazing dinner here in Labuan Bajo. If you guys have any questions about coming here, anything about the videos that we've published here, let us know in the comments, and we'll do our best to answer. And we'll see you guys in the next city in Indonesia. Peace.